India Dancing White Elephants, Calcutta, August 29, 1970. For the first time in almost 3 years, Prabhupada returned to India, to Calcutta, his hometown. Although it was late and the journey from Tokyo had been 12 hours, Prabhupada felt happy as he descended the stairways from the airplane. Achutananda and Jayapataka, his only American disciples in India, were standing on the airfield, and as they saw him approaching in his saffron silk robes, they bowed down. Prabhupada smiled and embraced them. They ushered him to a flower bedecked car and accompanied him to the terminal building where he entered the VIP lounge. Some of Prabhupada's godbrothers and old Calcutta friends were present to receive him, and a kirtan party from the Chaitanya Math was chanting. The reception was large and festive. As the room resounded with Hare Krishna, Prabhupada took his seat. The sound of the kartal, the many picture presence, to transform the drab airport into a heavenly. Indian crowds crowded forward to place flower garlands around Prabhupada's neck. And as the garlands piled higher, Prabhupada removed them. But the garlands kept coming, and again they piled up, almost covering Prabhupada's face. The American devotees watched in fascination as the Bengali brahmacharis played their mridanga with exotic rhythms. The people at Prabhupada's feet and asked his blessings, and Prabhupada smiled, seeming quite at home. When the kirtan ended, he began to speak. I'm coming back to the city after 3 years. Hare Krishna. I've been around the world and have found that happiness and peace cannot be established in this world by materialistic advancement. I've seen Japan, which is highly advanced in machines and technology, yet there is no real happiness there. But the people of India, even if they do not understand the significance of Sankirtan, they enjoy listening to it. My advice to the Indians is that if you advance only in science and technology without paying attention to Harinam, then you will remain forever backward. There is tremendous strength in Harinam. Reporter, you have said, and I quote, even communism, if it is without Krishna Nam, is void. Why do you say that? Prabhupada, why do you refer to communism in particular? Without Krishna consciousness, everything is void. Whatever you do, Krishna must remain in the center. Whether you are communist or capitalist or anything else, it doesn't matter. We want to see whether your activities are centered around Krishna. Reporter, right now there is too much turmoil in Bengal. What is your advice to us at this time? Prabhupada, my advice is to chant Hare Krishna. This is the piece of advice to both capitalists and communists. On his way from the airport to the house of Mr. Das, Mr. Das Gupta on Hindustan Road. Outside the car window, the familiar scenes of Calcutta passed by. For the newcomers riding with him, however, Calcutta was foreign and unfamiliar. Gaunt, loitering cows and street dogs, small horses pulling huge loads. Prabhupada sat in the back seat on his way from the airport to the home of Mr. Das Gupta on Hindustan Road. Window, the familiar scenes of Calcutta passed by. For the newcomers riding with him, however, Calcutta was foreign and unfamiliar. Gaunt, loitering cows and street dogs, small into cultural shock. Kamal Krishna looked nervously at the driver who swerved in and out of traffic, honking however, were acclimatized to Calcutta and had learned to appreciate its culture. They had met high class culture by chanting in public. They had not, however, achieved a solid foothold for ISKCON. But now Prabhupada had come to change that. He would preach wonderfully, just as he had done in America, and his disciples were eager to serve as his instruments. He would be their vital force, their inspiration for he was empowered by Lord Chaitanya. Prabhupada reached the home of Mr. Das Gupta at almost midnight. Many people wanted to see him, and when Devananda Maharaj tried to turn them away, Prabhupada said, "No, no, let them in." Prabhupada's sister Bhavatarani arrived with an array of special dishes she had cooked. "We cannot eat now," one of the sannyasis protested. "It's late at night." "No," Prabhupada said, "we must eat everything. Whatever my sister cooks, we have to eat. This is her favorite activity. She likes to cook for me and feed me. Everyone must take prasadam." The devotees at the Chaitanya Mat had also cooked a feast, and Prabhupada was honoring the Chaitanya Mat arrived. He took a little and induced his followers to eat sumptuously. It was 11 a.m. Prabhupada sat in his room with Achitananda, Jayapataka, and Devananda Maharaj. He explained how irresponsible letters from his disciples in India had perpetrated within ISKCON a deep misunderstanding of the spiritual master's position. He quoted the verse, Shakshat Dharitvena Samasta Shastra, and explained it. The Guru is on an equal level with Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is not. The devotee with new life and vigor. Achitananda asked Prabhupada if